Our jalapeno stuffed meatloaf, of course you're going to start with 3 pounds of ground beef. It's already in the bowl and ready to go. So just push that aside because you got a little prep work to do here. And I got the cream cheese out and I'm letting it soften. At the beginning, you start with getting these jalapenos ready. And you can wear gloves if you want to. I wash my hands, but if you have a tendency to rub your nose or something, wear gloves because that's going to hurt. But I cut up 2 good sized jalapenos. Just put them in your little processor. Okay, so get the jalapenos all cut up. And then you're going to take and mix them in with the cream cheese. That's 1 brick. Mix that together. Just mix it up until the cream cheese gets nice and soft. And you can see that it's got lots of jalapenos in there. I've mixed the jalapenos and the cream cheese all together really well. I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning in here. I just use some basics. A little bit of onion powder. I'd say it's probably a teaspoon. I don't measure it. And then some garlic and peppercorn. Again, probably just a teaspoon of that. And this is what you're going to stuff it with. So you're going to season your meat too. So you don't have to go overboard crazy with your jalapeno cream cheese mix. And just stir it up. Get kind of an even seasoning all over it. Wish you could smell it. It smells delicious. So it's 3 pounds of ground beef. And then it's just like your normal meatloaf recipe, however you make your meatloaf. So I use 2 eggs when it's 3 pounds. Use about 2 cups of breadcrumbs. It's just the plain stuff. Again, it just depends on how you make your own meatloaf. We'll use a 1.5 right now. If I need more, I'll add more later. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Beefy onion Lipton soup mix. Just pour that right in there. Now for the fun part. This is where you get your hands involved. There's really only one way to mix this up and really get it thoroughly mixed, and that's to get it all over your hands. So here we go. You just want to get the soup mix and the egg and the breadcrumb all throughout. And you're going to add your seasonings to it as soon as you get it all nice and mixed together. Okay, got it all mixed together. I'm just going to, again, peppercorn and garlic over the top. Probably about another teaspoon. If this is too dry, if you use less ground beef, it's not going to be too dry. But if you use more, I think I've got over 3 pounds here. So I had to add another egg, but you know, if it's too dry when you're working with it, just add another egg. If it's too wet, add a little bit more breadcrumbs. And then just use these basic seasonings. So get your bottom piece and shape it into your meatloaf. And you kind of want to have the same amount on bottom as you will on top, maybe a little less for the top. And then you're going to take your jalapenos and cream cheese and just put it inside. I've got the cream cheese jalapeno mix all spread out nice and evenly. And now what you'll do is you're going to take the top, and you can take it in pieces and just make your top layer. And I just spread it out and put it on, and then work it into the other meat, work it into the bottom layer. You want to talk about a flavor party? This is an awesome flavor party for your mouth. The jalapenos, the cream cheese, the Worcestershire, and the onion mix, all, oh man, when it's cooking, it fills the whole house up with aroma, but when it comes out, we'll be fighting over this. Okay, I've got the 2 pieces on there, they're all spread out, and you can kind of see what I gotta fill in, so just smashing this down, getting this all patted down, kind of like a hamburger patty. Kind of like a big old hamburger patty, and I'm just gonna fill in that last space right there. And all you do is kind of just mush it together like Play-Doh. It's almost like playing with Play-Doh. Good. You get to mush it. So see? Now it's all sealed up all the way around, so it is essentially stuffed with that cream cheese and jalapeno mix. Good to go. We're gonna put it in the oven, and your oven should be set at 375. We're going to put foil on top of it, and I'm going to put it in for 30 minutes before I put the bacon on top of it. I like to let some of it cook on top and get a little brown. Okay, I've got the foil on top, so I'm going to put it in for 30 minutes at 375, and I'm going to pull it back out, and I'm going to put the bacon on top. So, here we go, in the oven. See you in 30 minutes. I'm going to put bacon on top, like you do when you're cooking meatloaf. Right. 20 more minutes and dinner is ready. We got corn bowling over here too. It's done. I put it on broil for the last 5 minutes to get that bacon nice and done on top. Oh yeah, it's done. Smells so good. So good. Got my corn and taters ready for a nice chunk of jalapeno stuffed meatloaf. Let's cut this open. Get this chunk here. You can see the stuffing coming out there on the end. Look at that, smell that, oh my goodness. I don't put ketchup on top, I really don't care for it, so I leave it off, but it still comes out very flavorful, tastes good. If you look right there, you can see it's stuffed full of this. It's the most delicious meatloaf I've ever had. I was never a real big fan of meatloaf, but I am now. See that? Ooh. I just wanted to stuff some jalapenos inside of the meatloaf and see how it came out, and the cream cheese goes with it wonderful. So anyway, that is how you do it. I'll be sure and put the recipe in there so that you can see what all you need to make this wonderful meatloaf. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned because I have more recipes.